Good morning everyone. In this lecture we will learn the isometric projection from the given orthographic views, where the circle shown in one view, basically it is the projection of an ellipse which is drawn on the inclined plane, or it is a non-isometric plane. Okay. So if you refer this given front view and the side view, so we can see this circle in the front view. Okay. So actually it is not the circular hole. So if you observe the side view, so right now it is a left hand side view. So you can see this inclined line. Okay. So this circle, when we project on the inclined line, the geometry will be converted into ellipse. So actually on the 3D object there is a elliptical hole, and if you observe from this side, which is the front view, the projection of ellipse, it will appear as a circle. Okay. So the before we drawing the actual view, we can draw the rough sketch. So you can draw the x, y and z axis. Next, to decide the position of observer in the front view, we have to observe the given origin. Okay. So here for the side view, origin is given. So we need to place this corner exactly at the origin, and then we will start the view. Okay. So if this is the origin, we have to start the drawing like this for the side view. Okay. So this must be left hand side view, and if this is a left hand side view, this is the observer for the front view. Okay. Now just draw the rough sketch, so we will get the idea of the isometric view. So if you observe the side view, we can see this vertical line, okay, which is rectangular in shape, and if you observe the front view, we can see these slant edges. Again, if you observe this line in the front view, there is a straight line, the dimension is 20 plus 20, which is a 40, and if you observe the side view, again there is a straight line. Okay. So if both the views has a straight line, the part must be a rectangle. So on this top plane, you can mark the midpoint. From this midpoint, you can take the half distance, which is a 20 mm. This is 10 mm. This is again 20, and this is 10 mm. So if you observe in the front view, this is a straight line of 40 mm. If you observe in the side view, this is a straight line of 10 plus 10. So this is again 20. Next, now observe this line. So it is an inclined line, okay, and the width is a 10 mm. So you can take the half distance. You can draw one reference line. You can take this height, which is a 10 mm, and then you can join this corner with this corner. Join this corner. So basically you should draw this line parallel to this line. Okay. So this width, this is 10 mm, which is given in the side view. Now if you observe this base, so it is a rectangle, but you can see the slant edge. Okay. So actually that base is like this. So this is the slant surface. From this corner, you can draw one line which is parallel to x axis, and from this point, draw parallel line to this line from this corner. Okay, so this is the base region. Now if you observe this rectangle, so this front view is a rectangle, and if you observe the side view, it is a slant surface. Okay. So from this corner, first you join this midpoint with this midpoint. So you will get that inclination. So this is the reference axis or the symmetric axis. Then on both the side, take the distance 20. So it is already taken, and draw the parallel line to this line like this. So actually this is a projection for this line. Okay. Now in the front view, the distance given is 40. So if you draw this line just as a reference, you can take this distance. So in the front view it is a 40. So from this point, just draw the vertical line, or from this point, take this 40, then project this on this axis of symmetry. and from this point you can draw the horizontal line, and then take the width. So that width, this is 16 mm. So take the half distance and then complete this rectangular surface. From this point you have to just draw the straight line, and then from this corner draw this line parallel to z axis, and from this corner draw vertical line, and then from this corner we should draw this line again parallel to z axis. From this corner draw a line parallel to x axis, you will get the corner, and then from this corner draw vertical line. Okay. Now from this corner draw this parallel line. Now we have to draw the projection for this circular portion. Okay. So actually this circle is converted into ellipse on this surface. So actually it is an elliptical hole on this slant surface. If you observe in the front view, that ellipse will appear as a circle. Okay. So this is the approximate sketch for the given orthographic views. Now first take the origin. Now draw the reference axis, which is the xy line. Take the angle 30. Okay, now this is the origin. So this corner, it will coincide with this corner. So your view will start from this direction. So this is the direction for the left hand side view, or for this view, which is the left hand side view, and this direction, it is for the front view. Now observe the maximum dimension in the front view. So this length, which is equal to 80. Then height, so height is again 80. Now complete the bounding rectangle in the front view. Now in the side view, again the length is 80. So take this 80 mm along z direction. So this is the rectangle in the side view, which is the left hand side view. And complete the rectangle in the top view. So this is front view, this is the left hand side view, and if you observe from the direction, this is the top view. Okay. Now first we will draw the rectangle on the top plane. The dimension is 20 plus 20, it is 40, and this is 10 plus 10, 20. Okay. So this is the front view. So first find out the midpoint. And on both the side take distance 20 mm. So this is 10 plus 10, so this is 20. This total is 40 mm. Okay. Next, observe this base. Okay, so take this height 10 mm. Then draw this complete edge which is visible in the side view. Okay. From this point, just draw one thin line because this region is not visible. Join this corner with this corner. So this is the slant edge, and take distance 10 mm. So if you observe this, this is at 10 mm distance. Draw the parallel line like this. Okay. Now find out the midpoint for this edge. So this total is 40. So this is the midpoint. And join this midpoint with the midpoint of this edge. So this is 40 mm. Just draw one thin line. So this line will be the axis of symmetry. So actually this line is used to get this inclination of this surface, okay, because it is not given in the problem. So we have joined this center with this center. Now from this point, just extend the line. So you will get these two corners and just join this. So join this corner like this and then extend this line. Now this is the slant A surface, okay. From this corner, just draw one parallel line. Now refer this geometry. This is a rectangle. Height is 40 mm, which is visible in the front view. Okay. So from this midpoint, so take 40 mm, which is the midpoint. Draw vertical line . So draw this vertical line of 40 mm and